A very warm namaste to everyone. So, today we are going to talk about how Panchakarma is able to treat various difficult diseases. That's going to be the point of today. Panchakarma, as you know, is a set of 5 treatments, and it's a 3-step process. Pre-Panchakarma, which is more like preparatory procedures, and then the Panchakarma proper, and then the post-Panchakarma, which is the more like the recovery phase. How do we understand these cleanses? It's just simple, just like you drive your car and from time to time you take your car for service and repair. Similarly, it's like taking the human body for a regular service. That's what Panchakarma is. So it's a detox procedure, and it's apart from that, it's also a rejuvenative procedure. It's a detox and a rejuvenation. Basically, when we exercise and we sweat, when we do yoga, we sweat, when we go to the washroom, the urine, in all these we lose the water-soluble toxins on a daily basis, because it's basically the water coming out in the sweat and urine. So water-soluble toxins are flushed out easily. Is the fat-soluble toxins which are retained inside the human body. These fat-soluble toxins, just like the grease inside the car, the grease inside the air filter, the oil filter, the diesel filter, various pipes and various circuits of the car, this grease, not only car, any machine which we use, this grease, bad grease or dirt kind of sticks around to various parts. Similarly, these fat-soluble toxins stick around the various parts of the human body, the various circulatory systems, be it the lymphatic system, the blood vascular system, and also various organs, be it the liver causing a fatty liver, be it the pancreas causing a fatty pancreas. So this bad fat sticks around various internal organs, and it's difficult to remove it on the basis of daily cleanses or fasting cleanses. It's very difficult. It's very stubborn, sticky. So that's how Panchakarma came into existence, to remove these fats basically. So the very first step will be to oil up the body. So that's why the Ayurvedic massages, Abhyanga massages, are not about pressing the pressure points and deep tissue massages and all. It's more about rubbing the oil into the body, introducing oil into the system, and doing oiling of the body. So good oil goes inside and mixes with this bad oil. So this is oiling outside in. And then during Panchakarma you also have to drink fats, ghee, various medicated ghees. So that is nothing but oiling the body inside out. So this oil, which it goes inside and then it mixes with the various fat-soluble toxins, because only fats can mix with fats, not water. So that's why we have to send in fats. The various modern day toxins, be it the insecticides, pesticides, the taste enhancers, the fertilizers, the antibiotics, all these toxins are also fat-soluble toxins, or the carcinogens are also fat-soluble. So once we send in this fat by way of massages or by way of drinking ghee, and then we introduce steaming in the hot steam boxes, the medicated steams are introduced. What the steaming does is just cooking the fats and the fatty toxins together. Once these fats and fatty toxins are cooked together, they come into the stomach and the intestine, and then they are ready to be thrown out of the body. So these are all the preparatory procedures, oiling of the body. And then comes the main Panchakarma, which is the vomiting cleanse, throwing the toxins out by way of vomiting, or the diarrhea cleanse, virechana, throwing the toxins out in a diarrhea, and the various kinds of enema cleanses, and the nasal cleanse, introducing oils through the nose and then throwing the toxins out through the nasal route. So after these toxins are thrown out of the body is then cleaned. Now each hormone, how it acts on the body, it acts on the receptors. So basically the hormones knock on the doors are open, and the hormones can enter and then act on the body. So these doors or the receptors are clogged by these fat-soluble toxins, and no matter how much the hormones knock on the doors, the receptors won't open. This is what happens in diabetes. You might be producing good insulin, but insulin receptors are blocked by these fatty toxins. The insulin knocks on the door of the receptor, but it doesn't open, insulin doesn't act, and it leads to diabetes. Similar happens in thyroid cases of hypothyroid. The hormones are being produced but not being able to enter, not being able to act. So these cleanses then flush out these fatty toxins out of the hormonal receptors, and then the hormones can work in nicely, go in deeper. So all the hormones start working nicely, and that's how many of the diseases, many of the difficult diseases are thereby treated. And many times then after the Panchakaram, the next step is the post Panchakaram, which is giving various kind of rejuvenative medicines to the body known as rasayanas. Once these rasayanas go inside, once the body is clean, it has been cleaned of all the fatty bad toxins, the rasayanas can go inside nicely and then remove any deficiencies in the body. Any degenerative changes or deficiencies are removed by the way of these rasayanas or rejuvenative medicines. So Panchakaram is this process, removing the toxins, making the body clean, and then rejuvenating the body, removing the deficiencies. So all these diseases are thereby treated. So that was it for today. Thank you. Thank you.